I also had fear of my own privacy, and I couldn't freely talk to my family members about what I was going through by messaging or calling them because I didn't know where it could land me. If they asked me how I'm doing, I would just say that I'm okay, even if I was not okay. Living abroad or being a foreigner is not easy, especially if you live to a new country in order to find a better life, find a job, find stability and achieve your dreams. Moving to a new country totally different from your own language, cultures and traditions can be quite challenging, and it's especially hard if you're not able to see your family for a long period of time. Today I would like to share with you my experience. Hi everyone, if you're new on my channel, I'm Jenny. I've been living abroad for 6 years. Firstly, I moved to China for studies and then for work, and currently I'm living in Taiwan. After leaving China, I didn't have any chance to go back to my country and visit my family, and I have not gone back to my country for already 3 years due to COVID restrictions. Living abroad by yourself comes with a lot of pressure because you need to learn how to look after yourself and keep yourself financially. But it was always my dream and my goal to live abroad. It's fully my choice. By living abroad, I became more open-minded, more social, more interested in new cultures, and I stopped being afraid of trying new things. In my country, I didn't see the value of learning the languages, and I knew that I should learn to speak English, but I wasn't taking it too serious because I was in my comfort zone. At the time, there were not so many foreigners, so I had less chances to meet and communicate with foreigners in order to practice my English abilities. After I moved abroad, everything changed, and it took me some time to start being social because at that time my English ability was lower. I was really afraid to start speaking and communicating with foreigners in English because of the different accents. After years, I started liking to talk to many people, and I realized that there are so many interesting people in the world. I started liking to know more about their traditions, cultures, and learn a bit of their languages. I stayed in China for a long time, and because in China it's not easy to express yourself, I stopped feeling free to say what I really think, what I truly feel. There was no way I could openly express myself and talk to someone about something because many people refused to accept the truth. This became a fear of hurting someone's feelings, and not speaking out became a habit. I also had fear of my own privacy, and I couldn't freely talk to my family members about what I was going through by messaging or calling them because I didn't know where it could land me. If they asked me how I'm doing, I would just say that I'm okay, even if I was not okay. I guess I was very influenced by the society of being afraid to speak out, and knowing where I was, I couldn't do that. But after leaving China, I feel so much relief and freedom to survive and handle the pressure in China, because in China so many days were just challenging. They were really nice days too, but after COVID started, the past 3 years were really tough for me because I was facing so many difficult times. It reached a point where even living my own community just became harder and harder. On an easier day I would leave, but if I just went to work without a COVID test, my boss would say,
"Or you didn't have a COVID test, so I should cut your salary."
And they would do that because the company just didn't have any money to pay. Also, all the time when I wanted to go back home, the security guards would ask me to scan the QR code and show if my code is green or yellow or red, which was really driving me crazy. It was so annoying that sometimes I didn't even want to go out, but I was going out because I had no choice. And security guards would ask me about my vaccination status, how many times I got vaccinated and stuff like that. It was like this almost every single day. I went through different stages, being surprised, being disappointed, and stopped caring. I just stopped reacting and caring about what was going on around. Such situations gave me good lessons to handle the pressure and gave me strength to handle some nonsense.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
When I was living in my country, I was feeling like I'm still a baby because I was living under my parents' wings. I didn't know many things like cooking, taking care of my health, how to manage my finance. When I was in my country, I mentally didn't want to accept that I'm an adult. I think I didn't want to grow up because I had everything ready and my parents could take care of any and everything. So after living abroad, I became more independent, mature, and patient. I learned a lot from simple things like doing groceries, finding food, and budgeting like an adult. Living abroad really helped me a lot. I learned to appreciate my family and my country more. Of course, when you live abroad, you still miss things from your own country, like food or nature. Even if I try to cook, the ingredients are different and the taste is not gonna be the same. I miss spending quality time with my family and with my friends back home. Whenever I feel sad, depressed, or emotionally tired, I just want my family to be around. There is no place like home, and being abroad made me realize how important it is to appreciate your family and your own country where you come from. By living abroad, I'm living my own life and timing things as I want, not as the society says. Because if I was still living in my country, maybe I would be very influenced by people in my country or traditions. I would be often questioned about when I'm going to get married, because in my country girls should get married before the age of 25, and maybe I would be often pressured and asked about when I'm going to get kids and etc. I started caring about my health and my diet. In my country, a lot of people eat foods which contain a lot of oil, fat and meat, so we eat really heavy foods. And when I moved, after some time, I realized that there are so many nice foods out there I might be missing out, and I should learn to try them. After moving to Taiwan, and I realized that there are so many vegetarians here, and there are also plenty of vegetarian restaurants. I'm not a vegetarian though, but it motivated me a lot to start living more healthy lifestyle, eat as many as I can vegetables, eat many fruits and other healthy stuff. I realized that many friends who live with you abroad might not always be your permanent friends, because when they go to a country where you are and you stay together for a short period of time, after some time they just all go to their own countries and you might not keep in touch with them anymore. This made me realize that I shouldn't have too many expectations. I know I can have fun with some people and hang out with them, but I always ask myself, is it going to be a permanent friendship? If not, I feel like there is no need to waste your time or other people's time. I guess it's all about adulting. When you become older, you just take your time to get to know someone, and you want to make sure that that person really cares about you and that person is really going to be your friend. Sometimes things don't go as we wish for, and sometimes things get ruined by circumstances or situations we cannot control. Before I stayed 5 years in China, 2 of them I was studying and the other 3 years I was trying to work. But I started work around the time when the virus started, and China had lockdowns all the time. Whenever I was trying to start my life, work, save money, make plans to travel, we had to be locked in China for many days and stay in the house without any income, which was making me just lose my hope and my plans for many things. Also, by living abroad, I realized that some people really care about where you come from, and just your passport can decide your life. I didn't know that where you are born can be so important to get your life easier. Honestly, when I face such situations where they don't treat me well just because I don't come from a first world country. I just don't care about it, and I accept whatever they say, because the most important thing is not your passport. The most important thing is your personality, and if you are good in something, you will definitely find your own way, no matter where you come from. Living abroad is definitely growing up every day, facing new challenges every time, making incredible memories, getting experience in certain things which you won't be able to get in your own country. I think if you live abroad, it's always getting out of your comfort zone, letting yourself and your parents know that you are fully responsible for your own life, your own actions and your own choice, because there will be nobody to tell you to wake up, go to eat, go to bed. You start getting more freedom, and as I already mentioned, you will feel like you have grown up faster than it would happen in your own country. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to click thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!